What up, y'all?
Josh and Isi here once again with
another quality video. And day four
of
our marathon.
Man, we cranking this marathon out like it's nobody's business.
So far, as you guys have seen, well, hopefully you guys have seen. If you have not seen episode 1, 2, 3 of this marathon, definitely be sure to click out of this video and watch those before this one, because we are in the middle now.
Yeah, we're like...
Or the halfway point.
Yeah, we're dead in the middle of this. But this is like the juiciest part.
I heard.
This is like the turning point. The last one that we did, you know, we're starting to see Jamel's colors. We're starting to see both sides. Okay, now... Jamel's not so perfect.
No. I never thought he was perfect.
I never thought he was perfect, but I was in favor of Jamel's first.
Deborah's ass was showing more than his in the first few. Yes, that's a fact.
So now we're moving into this more like, okay, you both have your problems. Who's the worst of the two evils?
Right. I appreciate, by the way, or we appreciate you guys' comments and inputs in the last couple of videos, I feel like.
Oh yeah.
Because we've been getting a lot of different insight and perspectives. So we definitely read you guys' comments and whatnot. So please keep those coming. I love keeping the conversation alive and the dialogue and hearing different perspectives. So that's cool.
I'm actually a huge proponent of hearing different perspectives, because that's how you get a better understanding of the whole of different situations. Mm-hmm. And I think we're getting some insight into African culture as well.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
To be honest, I was clueless up to this point, especially with the insight into whether or not they're beefing. It's just more
a playful, but there was stuff years ago. It's very interesting. It's like history lesson.
It's interesting to you.
So it's cool. It's cool that we had that through this. So.
But we got episode 4, so let's just go ahead and get into. Oh, if you guys are new to the channel, because I feel like we're getting a lot more new subscribers.
Oh,
hello.
Welcome to Quality Crew.
Welcome to Quality Crew. By the way, if you have not already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification button, because we post pretty freaking often. But neither here nor there. Let's go ahead and get into this video. Oh, we got our lemonade. Is the lemonade hitting today?
Yes, it is. Thank you.
Cheers to that. Perfect. All right. You want to do it?
It's okay. Or not.
Oh.
Thank you. It's only right.
It's only right.
I'd like to keep that. We have touched on it before, but I'd like to just bring it back for the moment. The trust issue. Who'd like to start on that one?
So Deborah claims that she doesn't trust me, which is, what's the word for it?
I do this every time, y'all. I'm so sorry.
Oh, closed captions. I'm like, why are you stopping at that
Closed captions, man. I need to be able to see.
Facts. He does have a really thick accent.
I gotta be able to hear it.
Mind-boggling, because I feel like trust is so important in a relationship. If she doesn't trust me, why exactly are we in this relationship, honestly?
Have you ever given her a reason not to trust you?
Never. Wait, no, before, I don't think there's actually a particular time. Well, there's actually never.
So you never lied and said that you were somewhere and you were somewhere else?
No, I never.
Memory loss sounds like. What are you talking about? So Jamel told me that he was training a client.
Which I was.
Actually, he wasn't. He was just at his boy's house. Now, he wasn't actually doing anything wrong, but you said you were training a client, but you were at your friend's house. It's just little things like that. It's dishonesty, and it really didn't have to happen to me. You could have just said that you were at your boy's house. That's it. Was there a reason why you didn't say where you were?
I literally went to go and collect some equipment. That was the only reason, and I went back to training my client.
No.
Yes.
That's not what he told me. That's a different story, because you said that actually you wanted to train him that day, but then you ended up chilling. So then now you're saying that you... Okay, well, his story is just not adding up, Jamel. I don't want to talk about that. Jamel is just too dodgy. We're always having female issues. There's too many females around him, whether it's Clubhouse or his fitness. We're just always having issues about it, and that actually increases the trust issues that we have, and more reason why I'm always seeking to find out where he's going or what he's doing.
I think you did mention before that some of his ladies that he trains you're not happy with.
One time I decided to stop off and pick up Jamel from one of his training sessions in Brixton, and he didn't expect me to come up, but I went upstairs and I was just hovering around, and I wasn't really understanding the kind of contact that he was having with some of the females. It was a little bit close. Yeah, it was too close for me. And yeah, that's another thing that he does that I find, quite strange.
Is that within the realms of your job, though?
With contact, I rarely touch any client. I thought that's literally a PT protocol. Like, you never touch them.
I don't think we were touching. I would just say, just the interaction, the verbals. Like, I could hear what you guys were speaking about, and it wasn't entirely about training.
So what was it about?
You know what you were speaking about with that girl. Like, let me not even name drop, because you're not going to want that, okay? So you know what you were doing, Jamel.
I feel like you're just so fixated on something. I feel that's the issue with Deborah. Once she kind of has her mind set on something, that is it. And there's no changing that. I feel like it's a bit too much. It's overbearing, honestly.
So,
Denise, can I? You're familiar with palm oil?
Oh, Lord.
Hey.
Oh.
Bookie.
Yeah, this is where Bookie, real Bookie.
This is Bookie.
Honestly, because I see the comments that are kind of like early spoilers from people who have watched ahead of us, everything this man says, I'm looking at like real sideways, like, And it's like pure, like we've seen in the comment section, like gaslighting heavy. But at least she's holding her ground, because a lot of women will be like, okay, maybe I'm tripping. But women intuition and instinct, bro, you gotta listen to it. We usually always know when a man is on some bookie stuff, y'all. Come on now.
Hey, bro, is moving.
Usually always, yeah, like people's patterns and stuff.
She
change.
said I pulled up just to see.
Right. I would have did that.
I
too.
want to know what like close proximity looks like. If he's like off, you know what I'm saying?
I doubt it.
I doubt it.
It's close enough proximity where it raises a
Yeah, it
flag
makes
to
her
you.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, it makes you uncomfortable. And she's probably right about that uncomfortability.
Sadly.
Bruh.
And that women's intuition stuff be on point.
It's on point.
It be
You can
right
tell
on
body
point.
language. You don't have to hear anything.
Yeah.
He got her messed up. I don't even know why she stayed beyond that, but very interesting.
I'm just gonna say it again.
What?
They not made for each other.
No. And my thing is, I also am pretty disappointed in his reaction to. I think you should pay attention to like your partner's reaction when you tell them it's something that makes you uncomfortable, even if they don't get it and they don't feel that way or they don't have the same perspective or whatever. Usually, whenever I bring an issue to you, whether you agree with it or not, or you get it or not, you still acknowledge and affirm. All right, I hear you. I'll change it. You know what I mean?
I think that to make somebody comfortable,
Right.
you have to have some kind of general sense of understanding.
Yeah.
Like acknowledge where they're coming from at the bare minimum.
Right.
Acknowledge that like I hear where you're coming
Right.
from.
He just rolling his eyes like, oh, she's doing too much. But if this is something your partner is continuously addressing, then this goes both ways. I mean, this is an example of them, but I feel like if you're not hearing if you're not even willing to acknowledge or hear what your partner is trying to address to you, if it's something that makes them uncomfortable or hurts their feelings or whatever, you need to do some really deep self-reflection and be single.
I'm gonna say it like this. He gives temporary responses.
People look, okay, yes, babe, we know.
He's giving cause look, check it out. If it was forever, on some forever stuff, she comes up and says, I don't like the distance. A forever response would be like, you know what?
I got you.
I got you, I'm gonna back up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and make it more comfortable. Maybe we should come to a couple more sessions and see how I operate.
Right. Like,
keep you comfortable.
Where's the validation? Where's the affirmation? Where's any of it? It's just not there.
Just gaslighting and say, you're wrong. Don't
Right.
worry about
You're
it.
tripping. You're doing too. No.
Yeah.
No.
Serious gas.
Interesting.
Oh, man.
Foot on the gas.
Foot on the
All
gas.
gas, no brakes.
Sheesh.
This is not. Did you? Oh.
Yeah, I skipped up.
Man, Africa, yeah, we could do that another time. But right now we're here. Let's get to grips of what's going on.
So most of the people you train, do you actually know them?
There's a couple.
Yes. Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry.
bad
But
with
yeah,
that.
that's the
She was bad
answer.
with that.
We'll get.
Yeah, there's a couple I do know personally.
Okay.
One being my ex.
I'm managing, Denise. Managing.
Okay. Have you met her then?
Yeah, I mean, we've crossed paths, and she seems nice.
So what's the issue?
I mean, the issue is that I don't trust you, so that's the issue there. But she, the ex, is okay.
Okay. But you've got no reason to worry about him with the ex, have you?
See, the thing is, I don't want to be possessive or controlling, as he says. So I feel like I've done pretty well to allow him to continue to train his ex.
I know that wasn't good wordplay, but that is an allow moment. I probably would have said, I mean, I wouldn't have allowed it, to be honest. I just wouldn't, or it's not even a matter of allow. I just know that's not a situation for me. So it's not even a matter of me telling you what to do. I just would have exited it myself. But
I think what she could have said to switch it up is saying like, I allowed myself to be comfortable with that situation, but saying you trigger words for men, behave,
allow,
yeah.
She has a lot of trigger words.
Like trigger words, they really can like, ooh, they can get in their man's skin.
Yeah,
and she has a bad habit of cutting him off. A very bad habit of like answering for him, cutting him off, which doesn't help her controlling case.
Exactly.
So, I mean, there's just yin and yang, but that does not take away from the fact that this man is more than likely in the streets.
Moving like a snake.
He's training his ex.
Moving like a snake.
His ex.
Yeah, absolutely not. You telling me when she does her squats, you don't know what that ass used to look like? Let me stop.
Don't you think the use of word is the word allowed?
Yeah, but
trolling.
If I didn't want you to train her, you would be training her.
And that'd be the same money that we buy your next Gucci bag, right?
No, but we're talking about your ex. If I did not want you to train her, let's be honest, you would be training her. So that I have allowed you to do that.
No, I don't agree.
Do you know what? At the start, when Jamel told me that he was training his ex, I didn't really feel too comfortable, but I met her at like a party or something, and you know, she was pretty cool. And for that reason, you know, I was able to make peace with the fact that he's training her. So yeah, I'm okay with it. If I'm not trusting his interaction with his general clients, his ex where they have history, you know, it's a little bit funny, but we'll leave that one there.
The same way I allowed to get Afro Nation. Okay.
Sorry? What was that?
The same way I allowed it to get Afro Nation. So it is a party island catered for Afro beats.
And you're both going now, are you?
No, she's going by herself.
Oh, is she? Are you?
With her friends, I guess.
Wait, can we just rewind? First of all, you trust me, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. So you're not allowing me to go Afro Nation because...
Yes, I'm allowing you to go Afro Nation.
No, that's what we're not.
Wait, hold on. Do you remember what happened the year before you went and all the stories that you came to fill me in?
Yeah, it was a good year, but at that point I was single,
yeah,
so...
True. Wait, let's clarify this. I allowed you to go. As my girl, I allowed you to go.
No, because there's nothing that I'm going to do at Afro Nation that you're not going to approve of, so you didn't allow me to go.
Hold on.
I'm able to go because I'm fine. Like,
if I told you not to go Afro Nation, would you go? That's my point. You guys know, like, Afro Nation is wild. Like, the stories, the videos, the Snapchats, you name it. Like, it's crazy. So me personally, like, I'm secure, but me allowing Deborah to go because I trust her, that's what it's all about, right?
I got some.
She just had a whole debate with this man on the
digging
allow
the
word.
hole for herself sometimes.
And then he used the same word, and now it's like, nah.
Yeah.
You know what that is?
Hypocritical.
And a double standard.
Which you hate. I hate double standard.
Peeve. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it be. Okay.
You know, I feel like this is a lot of couples have this mentality, but like you don't really go as far as to say it aloud. You know what I mean? Like those are trigger words.
Yeah, you don't like. My dad wears the pants, but my mom controls the zipper. We've never discussed this.
Right? She doesn't say I allowed him to do that. Like it's just not.
It's just not one of those things. But her energy says everything that needs to be said.
Exactly.
It still gives the man his confidence.
Right.
Still gives the woman her sense of, her confidence.
Right.
I feel like it all just works because these are unspoken rules.
Yeah.
Like, your energy determines a lot of things. We get that. Like, for the sake of your comfort, I don't do things. Vice versa.
Yeah.
But when you start saying,
you ain't
behave,
behaving right.
train, oh gosh. I hate when girls be like, yeah, I trained him right. Stop. Stop. It's a man, not a dog.
One second, please. I'm just going to quickly... Jamel, I'm going to need you to please read to Denise what it says on there, because I don't want to embarrass you, so just, please, I need you to read it. Because you said you wasn't going to Afro Nation, isn't it? You said you wasn't going to Afro Nation. Jamel, just read it.
Take the phone back, man.
Jamel, can you read it, please?
Alright, cool. It just says, Thank you for your order. Jamel,
Order for what?
you know what it's for.
Okay, Denise, so this is an Afro Nation ticket, the event that Jamel said he's not actually attending. Says, thank you for your order, Jamel. Please ensure you retain a copy of this email and use your order ID in all correspondence regarding this order for Afro Nation 2021. This is dodgy as fuck. Like, when I first found the Afro Nation ticket in Jamel's emails, I thought, okay, let me not say anything. Let me see if he actually tells me that he's going. Like, I'm not being funny. You thinking, did he actually think when he did this? Because what do you expect to happen when Afro Nation actually happens? It's very, very strange. It's another reason why I don't trust him. So you are going.
This is beyond boogie. This is beyond boogie.
Boogie! I need some more lemonade. Oh, snap. Oh.
I mean, I think you don't even want to continue. I know what this is. Like, I've seen the signs. I see the patterns. I know what it is. This man is not.
If I was a betting man, I would double down on that bet I said the last time.
What?
He's got a side piece.
Oh, I think he has multiple.
This
man's moving mad.
He is in the streets.
Wow.
He got Boogie tatted on his tatted right on his shoulder.
But what? Okay, this is my only frustration with people. I don't even want to just say men because I know some women tend to do it too. Why gaslight and hold on to someone? You up here saying, I want this to be my last relationship. I want you to be my wife. But you buying tickets, you're hiding your phone, you're hanging out. Like, I just don't.
I saw this.
Why do people do that?
I saw
Wasting
this.
time.
I saw this comment, right?
Mm-hmm.
I saw this comment. It said that men who are for the streets oftentimes stay with women that do too much, or like are kind of like not their type, or like on that with them kind of thing, right?
Okay.
Because in some weird way, them cheating on that person is justifiable because they use excuses like, well, she does this or she does this.
Deborah's a good example.
Exactly.
Unfortunately.
And in his head, the cheating is semi-justified because he thinks he's not cheating on a good person. He thinks he's cheating on a bad person.
Wow. Where did you see that at?
It was a comment from one of our subscribers. They be thinking deep.
Yeah.
That's why I said, like, the comments be giving me so many different perspectives. I'm like, is that the weirdest thing I've ever heard? But halfway I wouldn't be surprised if it could halfway make sense.
Yeah. Wow.
So I don't know, but he's definitely
He's
cheating.
wasting sis' time.
I mean, she's wasting her own time. She should have seen these signs and symptoms.
Facts. Yeah.
She's wasting her own time.
Ooh.
But
I'm up here putting myself in her shoes for a second.
You
I
found
found a Lollapalooza ticket up in your email.
Well, we have a Lollapalooza
I
ticket.
know, baby. I'm saying if you move like this.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, because we
baby.
definitely going to Lala.
Click it. That was just, ooh.
Obviously didn't know that I actually saw a screenshot of the ticket for this festival that he said he's not going to. So now when I say you're shady, do you understand?
Babe, it's not that. Do you know what? I was just going to surprise you, to be fair.
No, that's ridiculous. Surprise me.
Yeah, why not?
Surprise, now you're being childish because you were going because you had ulterior motive.
That was a great
That was great
cover up.
This is how they move.
That man thought on the fox
This
and
is
that
how,
one.
no, he already had it. He already had it planned. This. Men that move like this already had it just in case she found out.
About it.
Definitely.
Didn't want to tell me.
Wait, my ulterior motives.
Listen,
I'm surprised you're having a good time, to be fair.
Listen, what you did was you mentioned the fact that in 2019, crazy stuff was happening. As a guy who has a girlfriend, I don't feel like, and with your behaviour, I do not feel like Afro Nation is a place for you to be in. Regardless of that, you said you wasn't going. I let you know that I was going. I'm open with the things that I do. Like, I'm open. I don't mind. I'm up. Well, I did ask him if I could go, and we came to an agreement. You know, it's not about allowing me. We came to an agreement.
Yeah, agreement which I allowed you to actually.
Okay, anyways, we came to an agreement, and the fact is, you knew I was going Afro Nation. Like, the way you play that's actually pissing me off.
What's the big deal?
Are you
If
alright?
I wanted to attend, what's the big deal? Like, if I wanted to surprise you, that's not a problem.
Listen,
That shouldn't really be a problem.
Can you find it?
Why is it not a problem? Let me tell you, buddy. It's a problem because you said you wasn't going.
Like, that doesn't even make any sense. None of it makes any sense.
It's never a problem until your actions don't line up with your words. And none of his actions are lining up with any of his words. And that's why she's angry.
And like, to go on a trip, what do they keep saying?
Afro Nation.
Afro Nation. That is not something that, I mean, you could pop up surprise on your significant other or whatever, but for the most part, I would think a trip like that, you want to plan together, maybe match outfits where y'all gonna eat. Like, you know, you don't just pop up. Like, he didn't plan to meet up with her.
Can somebody tell me about Afro Nation though?
Yeah, sounds like literally, as they're talking about it in my head, I'm thinking in my head when this video is over, I was gonna tell you, like, let's go
Look it
search
up.
when it's gonna be, where's it gonna be at, what's going on with that?
Just if you guys know what Afro Nation is, please give us a little rundown or some links. You know,
Yeah, we're trying to live our best life now that things are slowly starting to open up. Okay, we're deterring. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, we're back. We're back. Let me go ahead and find where we're supposed to be at.
But honestly, this is way more juicy than Paul and Chona.
I think from
It's in a different way.
in a different way. Yeah. I think it just everything brings us different.
Yeah.
Everything brings what it was supposed to gain.
Yeah.
You know?
It's true.
How big is this Afro Nation?
It's pretty big, I guess.
So would you see each other if you were there?
That was a joke. It was not something I was going to hide from her, really and truly. How can I even hide from it in Afro Nation? Like, Afro Nation is quite small. She's going to see me regardless.
Denise, the thing for me is the fact that he lied. Let's call it what it is. You lied.
Period.
You said you wasn't going, and on your laptop, I found the festival ticket booked. How are you going to explain that?
The funniest thing about it, I actually personally didn't buy my own ticket. So my friends obviously went in 2019. Obviously, they was going to go in 2020 as well. So they thought, let's all go together. So I thought, she told me that we should go with her friends. I was thinking, that's cool. I was going to go anyway. So obviously my friend said, yeah, let's all go. I thought...
You're actually waffling now. You're waffling and you're deflecting. Can we please address the fact that he lied?
What's waffling?
Denise.
Comment.
I didn't lie. I just wanted to surprise her. Honestly.
So, the one thing that does have to happen in a room in therapy is that both of you are as honest as possible. So I really do need to know whether or not you're being honest in your answers.
Yeah, I'm being honest. Like, I genuinely wanted to surprise her and have a good time. Like, I'm sure she was like, if my friends and myself popped over by with your friends and yourself, you'll just have an amazing time. Like, well, that's limited money you have to spend, really and truly.
Not buying it. I'm so sorry, I'm not buying it. You lied, that's it.
We're just going to leave it there for a second and do a little...
Good for her.
The reason, like, okay, had his credit not been effed up,
What you mean?
so he's depleted. His credit score in the truth department is depleted, right? He's got terrible credit score.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like 200s.
Okay.
Okay.
That's awful.
That's awful.
Okay.
Okay, if you don't know anything about credit, that's awful.
Yeah.
So even if he was, let's just say he was telling the truth, like, in the back of his head, he's like, you know what, I'm booking, although he is lying, because first he said he booked it, then he said his friends booked it, then he said it was a surprise, then he said it was because his friends, like,
He's a liar.
he's waffling. I don't know what that is. But I know
Yeah,
he's
please
waffling.
comment. What does waffling mean? I love the UK lingo. Go ahead.
I've already picked up Buki.
Yeah, Bookie is it for me.
Buki and taking the piss, I've already booked. So,
Credit score.
his credit score is low. So no matter what, like at this point, you gotta start doing the daily truths to build your credit back up.
Facts.
And he's not doing that. He just keeps doing more. Like, you're going in debt, bro.
Even Denise knows.
Your
Denise
credit
is
card's
like,
maxed out.
I need you to be honest. It's in here.
I think Denise is just sitting. If she had popcorn, she'd be smacked.
Oh yeah.
She hasn't said a word.
Therapists get so much tea. I'm sure they don't view it that way. It's probably a very
I'm sure
ignorant
they
way
don't.
for me to phrase it, but they get a lot of tea.
They get a lot.
Oh
Golly.
my gosh. This man.
exercise that's going to help highlight the trust within your relationship and show the openness. So I'd like you to each tell each other something that the other person doesn't yet know about you. So something new.
New.
Would you like to start? Can you think of anything?
I guess I got. Yeah, I'll go first, I guess. I kind of used to like your sister before I met you, you know?
What?
What sister?
Yeah. This girl.
What sister?
That's not what Denise meant. That's not.
What?
Something new. How's that even new? They've been together for a year. That's not even what she was asking. Oh my.
Oh. Whoa.
Do you?
I need a
I
second.
didn't know if you were still.
I need a second. Of all the things he could have said,
All of them.
credit score is at 150. He is losing credit by the minute.
Wow. That's not cool to ever say.
Bruh.
I liked your sister. Oh, because she said she met him through her sister. Remember, she said they met up because her sister and him were collabing or doing some type of whatever. She popped up at the same place and they met that way.
So he was macking
Can we?
It's over.
I'm class, innit?
You used to fancy her.
She's just pretty, innit? Like,
So I'm second best.
you're not second. Don't put it like that. It's just we had similarities and stuff. No, I'm not going to go too deep into it. But obviously,
So you fancied air class before me?
it's not that. It's not that big of a deal. It's like, I'm still with you now.
So why didn't you move to air class then?
Because I saw you.
Yeah, no, that's strange. I don't like that. That's really weird. That's very strange. I'm not a fan of
It's
that.
really
I'm
not
not
that
gonna
deep,
lie.
man. Honestly, like, don't play too much into it. It's just, yeah. Just,
Why did you tell me that here though? Just asking. That's very awkward and embarrassing. What am I actually doing here? Jamel is now bringing up that he used to fancy my sister. I'm not really liking this personal therapy. You're supposed to be moving in the right direction and making progress, but now he's bringing me information like this. It's embarrassing. But that's okay. I got mine.
Oh, no.
So,
She gonna wanna-
Jamel, I made an OnlyFans account. But I haven't used it, but I made an OnlyFans account.
You've got a what account?
Oh, OnlyFans account? So,
Wait. You got what?
an OnlyFans account.
OnlyFans.
I'm not going to use it. I didn't make it to use it, but maybe. I'm joking. I made an OnlyFans account.
What is this account?
So it's basically...
How are you going to describe OnlyFans?
So people can subscribe to your account and then you can do like private things on there, sometimes sexual or some like could be a fetish or something. So yeah, that's what it is. I made one.
Okay.
Look at his face. This man's face expressions are hilarious.
How does that make you feel now you both know something about each other?
I can't lie, I don't okay, you know.
I feel great. I feel better. You didn't like the task?
When Denny set this task, I didn't expect it to be like this. I thought it'd be light-hearted. But the fact that she came to drop to me that she got an OnlyFans account, she's crazy. Like, she talks about trust, about me, this and that, but how the heck am I meant to trust her when she got an OnlyFans account?
I get the feeling that you're not feeling so happy about things.
No, I feel like, what's the point of even coming there? Like, I'm pretty much over and done with this.
This was your idea.
Yeah, my idea, and I just thought it'd be better for us, but it's not going any better.
Okay, well.
For face value, I understand.
I just don't even really have many words, to be honest. Oh, that's all we get for today!
But to
Oh,
be
the
honest,
next episode's gonna be spicy.
But to be
I know
honest-
it.
let me get this ice out. Hold on.
Okay, please do.
But to be honest,
What
more do we need to see?
What you mean?
They're not supposed to be
We
together.
knew that from episode 1 almost, didn't we?
That's true. The plot just keeps getting thicker. At this point, I'm just sipping sipping, and letting this man embarrass
She was
himself.
so proud. She was so proud of her OnlyFans account.
No, I think she was just more proud of the fact that she
It
knew it was
gonna
going to piss him off.
Definitely.
Because at this point, she's tired.
Yeah.
So she's like, all right, bet. So now you say you like my sister. You acting boopy. You're waffling. You're taking a piss.
Shut up now. Oh my gosh. I mean, it just bothers me that men like this, the gaslighting type of men, want to get upset. Like,
They be getting real
at
mad.
the slightest stuff. Like, I mean, I wouldn't say OnlyFans is slight, but you know, like, he's up here, oh, I thought Denise's question for us was, like, more lighthearted. You think telling your girl that you liked her sister first is lighthearted? Like, what world are we living in? What dimension is he in?
Yeah, I don't know. Men have a habit of being able to dish out emotional abuse, but they really can't take
They
it.
cannot
They don't
take
know how to like
it.
register it. Because
No.
like when a man gets cheated on, he's devastated.
They don't recover.
Like,
They don't recover.
They don't, but they're like, they just out here dogging their girl. So like, they don't even like, the feelings don't even translate to like, oh, maybe she could feel
What that could feel like.
that could feel like
yeah, no.
at all.
No.
And then he was like, I'm sure that he had side pieces running around. So for him to be like, I can't trust you with the OnlyFans.
That's what I mean.
Bruh.
This is what's wrong. He is the epitome of what's wrong.
Bruh, come
my
on.
gosh.
Do you have any takeaways?
Golly, you gonna do me first?
Yeah.
Well, give me a second. I just need to figure out my thoughts.
I think the only takeaway I have is that honesty is the best policy. Don't F up your honesty credit.
I like that takeaway. Yeah.
Don't mess your honesty credit up.
Yeah.
Because the second is like credit, just like in real life. This is financial advice as well. Your credit is very hard to build back.
Yeah.
It is extremely easy to lose it.
Mm-hmm.
It is twice as difficult, if not, I want to say like 5 times as difficult to get it back.
Then in the same
Yes.
realm was it depleting.
The same way you can ruin your credit is not the same way you can gain it back.
That's facts.
It literally takes way more effort. And that's in life too.
Yeah.
Especially like if I violated your trust,
Yeah.
it would take me 3, 4, 5 times as long to regain that trust.
That's
And
facts.
even then, you would still have an inkling
Yep.
of like, your credit's still on the line.
Yeah, that's facts. I like that. My takeaway would be, I guess, similar to what I kind of said earlier in the video. Follow your instinct. If you have the slightest inkling that something is off, it more than likely is. Like,
Investigate. I wouldn't say
What?
jump to a conclusion, but I would say investigate for sure.
it's not even a matter of jumping to conclusion. You just know when somebody, and then you go into investigating if you really want to find out and stuff. But I'm just saying, I think that women oftentimes tend to write things off way too easy when we feel things that feel off and whatnot. I know I used to do it a lot in the past with exes, and I was right every time.
Would you say because you wanted to believe that they were better than
And
you?
of course. But then you got to start thinking to yourself the question I love asking:
Does forever look like this?
Is this
Is
as good
this
as
as
love
good
can
love
get?
can
Yes.
get?
Is this as good
There's
as
a
love can
multiple
get for
questions
you?
you ask
It is a
yourself.
lot, and I was wondering if you were gonna get it right. But that's the main one. Is this as good as love can get? Is this something I deserve to like? Literally, until I got with you, it was normalized for me to be paranoid about when my exes would go out or what would be in their phone or what they're doing, and that was like my normal, feeling on edge all the time. And then I got with you, and I'm like, it don't have to be like that. Oh my god, life is so much more. So you don't know what you don't know, but I'm just saying, take it from my stance of being on like both sides, dealing with men who ain't ish and somebody who's great. Like, life can get better than you being paranoid about the way somebody is moving or how loyal they are to you. So I'm saying all that to say, trust your instinct. If you're feeling something is off, it more than likely is off. Like, men's patterns, y'all aren't as complex as
We're
us.
creatures of habit.
Right. So like we could tell. That's how I always knew my dudes' patterns would change. Like maybe they were hitting me up at 8 a.m. every day, and then I'm only talking to them at 3 p.m. Like just stuff like that. Slight things, but you know the difference. So just trust your instinct, and then go from there on what you want to do. But don't keep like sweeping stuff under the rug and just being like, oh, maybe I'm wrong, or taking his word over his actions. Like we just gotta do better. Gotta do better.
Got to do better.
Because you deserve better. That's ultimately why I'm saying it. Women deserve, people in general, because I won't just say women, because men get cheated on too. People in general deserve better than to be with someone who's going to treat them like that.
Yeah.
So, that's my takeaway. Choose you.
Well, there's not much to this episode other than what we said. I'm gonna tell you right now, there's not much you can really pull from this. This man is doing a whole lot of toxic behavior.
Yeah.
But that is all we have for you guys today.
Yes.
If you tune in tomorrow, we will have more content for you guys.
Day 5 of the marathon. Please be sure to add y'all's takeaways. I like that we asked them that in the last video. I saw some people comment what their takeaway was from the episode. Because it makes me, sometimes I'll see something that like didn't come to my mind. I'm like, yep, that's true.
Yep.
That's the point.
That's okay.
So please be sure to add you guys' takeaways from the episode as well.
If you don't already know, I am Hydrated Hero. She is Isimeme Edeko, and together we are Josh and Isi. Now you can follow one of us. You can follow two of us. You can follow all three of us. You might as well follow all three of us because we are happy, healthy, and hydrated on all three. But other than that, y'all, until we meet again.
Just tomorrow.
Until we meet tomorrow. Peace, love, hair grease, and we out. Hey. Hey, subscribe. Hey, new video. Hey, it's quality.